day 1 of 14 for my pandemic weight regulation plan. COVID-19 pandemic chronology video for Saturday, 21 January 2023. So Christmas 2022 got delayed with my grandma Connie because she had COVID-19 over the holidays twice. And so she left yesterday. I went back home. So today I'm like, all right, my holidays 2022 are over. Now let's talk about pandemic weight regulation. I gained some chub. Time to start losing that chub. So I'm going to start with I'm going to do chunked weight loss and attempt, at least, 14-day chunks. So we're going to start with 1 and see where I'm at. Why? That way I don't lose too much weight. And so I'm doing the Tanis Diet with PMS modifications. So today's day 1. I'm feeling good. I worked out my rowing, 45 minutes of rowing, arm strength training, and ab strength training already. And yesterday I had Burger King onion rings, and my sweat smelled a little bit like Burger King onion rings. But I'm not hungry. It takes a couple, if I've been eating a lot before the start of a diet, the first day or 2 on the diet tends to be, I'm not necessarily hungry yet. At least with the Tanis Diet or Tanis Diet with PMS modifications, it takes a few days, a couple to a few days to reach kind of diet hunger mode if I've been eating a lot leading up to the start of a diet. I'm using this diet because I've been successful 4 or more times on 14+ day streaks, so without breaking a diet. And it produces results over 2-week time chunks. So today's day 1. I'm successful thus far in the day, and I still have elliptical in the evening. One of the things I talked about with the Tanis Diet with PMS modifications in my dieting is I need distractions. So I'm actually watching movies from my movie watch list this week, and I'm doing 2 movies today and 2 movies tomorrow on my watch list. And why? Because it helps me, just I'm using this computer. It's a MacBook. It's 2012 or 2013. It has a DVD CD drive. And so I'm watching it on here. I named this computer Boson after the elementary particle in particle physics. And I'm watching it on here. I turn the Wi-Fi off and I just watch the movie. And I have 2 movies. The first one is The Birdcage, and the second one is Braveheart. And then tomorrow is Annapolis and Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie. So that's my recalibrating to distractions. And doing a kind of a brief break before returning to writing and publishing on Wikipedia. Just kind of a recalibration of it's now diet mode, kind of holidays we've celebrated. And so those are kind of my updates for, that's my update for today. As I'm weaning off of my food high, so to speak, holiday food high. Do I have anything else? Sure, I have some stuff I wrote down, but sometimes I write stuff down when I'm on, I've eaten a lot of food, and then I don't really talk about it if I'm on a diet, because I kind of get more muted when I'm on my diet. So before the self-muting sets in, Milok, so my Milok and I he wants for us in Italy on YouTube, Mosque Day Mondays. I don't know how we'd record that, but that's kind of his brainchild of something we could do if we moved to Italy. When we move to Italy, if we move to Italy, kind of thing. And so mosques, so I'm Norwegian, he's Hungarian. The largest Muslim populations are in the Middle East, Africa, Asia, and North America, if I'm recalling correctly. So having a Norwegian Muslim, a Hungarian Muslim in mosque in Italy is off the charts diversity for stuff that's non-standard kind of thing. So I'm just saying it might be a very peculiar experience from our perspective, or not, I don't know. Or is there even a mosque near the house in Italy, or that kind of thing? Varese, does it have mosques? I don't know. Is that the location we're going to? I don't know. And then we're thinking of, in addition to that, smuggling Miley Cyrus with us at some point in time. Okay, so maybe not with us, maybe after we've started doing Mosque Day Mondays or something, smuggle Miley Cyrus, and she's our neighbor. Okay, another eating a lot of food idea. If I'm living in Italy with the hubbies, this with the soulmates, okay, Aunt Danette, if she ever goes to prison, we would seek transferring her to Italy, the prison nearest our house. Okay. Up next, no contact with 4 platforms I use. So I use YouTube, where's it going? Wikipedia, Yelp, and LinkedIn. And on all of those platforms, I have not actually had contact. Like, I haven't spoken to people who work for those companies, for those platforms, in person or online, like via virtual interaction. I've added someone to my network on LinkedIn who works for YouTube, but I didn't take them up on their, like, you could consult with me or something. I didn't take them up on that offer. So no in-person or virtual interaction, like of the video interaction kind. Okay, if that makes sense. And then up last, no Whole Foods and no crumble cookies for me. Crumble cookies are ridiculously expensive. I make $30 every other week in one box of 4 cookies in these parts. So I'm in city of Shoreline, Washington State, United States of America. One of those cookies is like approximately $4.50 for one cookie, and they're not very big. And that's not a problem. I bought more expensive cookies. I think I bought a Uptown Espresso cookie in West Seattle for $6, but it was a good cookie. And I have not heard great things about crumble cookies, so I'm just like, not for me. And then Whole Foods, after I got my cancer cut out, I had skin cancer. After I got my cancer cut out, I went to Whole Foods with my mom, and we got food from there. I've eaten Whole Foods. My sister worked for Amazon, I think, when Amazon bought out Whole Foods. So it's no longer like its own independent grocery chain. It's owned and operated by the online retailer Amazon Inc. So as part of that international conglomerate, and it's ridiculously expensive. Like, we have holistic food local chains here in the Puget Sound area that are less expensive. They're actually competitive with normal grocery chains that aren't kind of, well, I wouldn't say they're not holistic focused, but the like organic kind of fad kind of stuff. Yeah, so it's no Whole Foods for me on my budget, and I have not had their hot foods, if I'm recalling correctly. Could be recalling wrong, but I don't think I am. I did live with somebody in California who absolutely adored their hot foods section, but that was not me. We both liked Trader Joe's though. I should do that tomorrow. I should eat my Eggos with syrup for sweet eats and talk about who I've lived with, but not like the names of the people, like make it more abstract. Like, she was from Michigan, but she spent part of the year living and working in Antarctica. Those kind of non-unique, at least in geology, there's a bunch of people who go to Antarctica, because Antarctica is a landmass covered by ice, which is opposite of the North Pole, which is just ice. So as ice melts in Antarctica, rocks become able to, like, you can go and collect rocks. So it's very cool geologically. Yeah. But those are my last, I wrote these ideas down when I ate a lot of food, so I'm just throwing them out there. So happy first day of post 2022 holidays to 2023 holidays. Welcome to the pandemic weight regulation. Maybe we'll phrase it that way.